Hello friends, let's talk about today's video. So in this video I will be talking about CELPIP Speaking Part 6. So I'll be talking about the type of question you'll be getting in that, then how to prepare your response, and most importantly the template or the structured sentences that will help you to speak fluently and effectively. But before I start the video, I request you to subscribe the channel if you have not subscribed it now, and press the bell icon, and if you like the video you can share it among your friends. So speaking part 6 that we have, you get 60 seconds to prepare and 60 seconds to speak. So 60-second preparation time is a quite longer time that you get, so that you can understand the topic very nicely, and at the same time you can plan your response. You will be having a pen and paper in your real exam, so if you want to make some notes you are allowed to. Now the question that you will be having, that is about dealing with a difficult situation. Dealing with a difficult situation, as the name suggests, they will present a difficult situation before you. You have to deal with it by analyzing the question requirement, and at the same time you have to generate a few reasons that you can deal with it effectively. The topic we have is, this is a sample question. Your child's school has asked you to help with a class field trip. So at one hand you have a responsibility of attending, or you have a responsibility of helping your child's school for class field trip. At the same time your friend bought you tickets to a baseball game for the same day. And now another situation is, your friend bought game ticket for you from his own money. Obviously the school will cancel the field trip if there are not enough parents. Now the thing is, if you deny to the school and if the number of parents are not sufficient, the field trip would be cancelled, that you do not want for your child. But your friend will be upset if you cannot go to the baseball game because the tickets were expensive. Now so tickets were expensive, somehow he managed the money and he bought the tickets for you, and now you are saying no, I won't be able to go. So isn't it a difficult situation? So you cannot be at both places at the same day. The same day you're supposed to go to the class field trip and with your friend to watch that baseball game. So now you get stuck. You have to choose one very wisely and to say no to the other one. So this is the question says difficult situation, right? So you can never take a 50-50 response, and that you can never say I'll come up early, I'll come and join the game and all. So that's not an option. Now you have given two choices. Out of these two choices, straight away you have to pick one and start thinking. So the first, talk to the school, explain why you cannot help. And if you are talking to the school, you must have a good and valid reason. You cannot simply say that I'm going to watch the baseball game with my friend, so I'm unavailable to help in the field trip. So that's not sound interesting, and at the same time that will put a bad impression on your child's school. The second is, talk to your friend and explain why you cannot attend the game. So since your friend has invested a lot of money, the tickets were expensive. Now the basic thing is, you have to choose very wisely that what is easier for you to explain. Choose one situation straight away, and whatever the one situation that you have chosen, make sure you have at least two strong reasons. Strong, so that the other person do not feel that you do not give importance. If I'm saying no to my friend, saying no to my friend doesn't mean that my friend is not important for me, or I do not value their money, I do not value their love for me and all. But at the same time it is very difficult to understand, to make my child understand about class field trip. Might be my daughter is behind for so long that she is interested to go for the field trip, and obviously I cannot disappoint her, and there are so many things she will be learning over there. Okay, so choose one straight away, then give reasons. Make sure you give the strong reasons. Give reason plus explain. Okay, feel apologetic for that, then just try to make the other person convinced that you like that person, give another options. So somehow you have to, okay. And when you have this question, basically you just analyze the same situation with you. Assume that you are actually in the same situation, and now what you will be doing, then this is what you can speak in the real exam. Now the thing is about the template, how you can start speaking. You can say, hey John. Make sure you need to read the question nicely. If they have given a name, you have to take the same name. If no name is mentioned in the question, then you can take any name from your own side. So since no name is given in the question, I have taken John. Hey John, I'm just calling to tell you that unfortunately I won't be able to attend the baseball game with you. So you have to give the reason, you have to give the topic here, that what case that you are denying. Okay, so I'm just calling to tell you that unfortunately I won't be able to, whatever it is, right? I understand you had a hope from me. Why? Because my friend has purchased ticket for me, my friend has paid money from his own side, so he wanted me to go with him. Okay, so this is how I have to pacify his anger, otherwise he'll get angry, he'll get furious. So I have to pacify him. So I understand you had a hope from me, however, with a long face means I'm also sad by denying you. It's not that I'm happy, I don't want to go with you, right? So I'm also sad. So with a long face, I have to say that I have to cancel this plan. And at the same time, when you speak this sentence, make sure your pitch should be low, because it is not something happening, it is not something exciting that you will be speaking with a higher pitch. Okay, I understand you had a hope from me. So no, I understand you had a hope from me, however, with a long face, I have to say, so that your pitch should be low. Then you can explain here, then you can give the reasons. At least 2 or 3 reasons should be given, that why, because your daughter has been waiting for this trip for a long time. It's already been 6 months she has been waiting, and earlier due to corona pandemic she wasn't able to go over there. Then this is the annual class trip, and later on, as you know, that we are moving to somewhere else, right? We are moving to somewhere else, so this is the only time she can spend with her classmates, with her friends, so it will be a fun activity. Okay, so this is how, and even I promised her class teacher that I'll be going, so denying immediately or denying at the last moment would not sound good, right? Then you can give your friend a suggestion about other common friend, that why don't you ask Lisa, you know that she is a very good company, last time she went with us and we enjoyed a lot, so why don't you ask Lisa this time? Okay, so anyways, I really appreciate your understanding in this matter and hope to see you sometime soon. In fact, you would say that don't worry, next time when the baseball game is going to take place, I'm gonna buy the tickets for both of us. Okay, so it will be treat from my side. So generally what happens, the way that you are going to convince your friend for something, so that should be the same case here. So this is the opening and this is the ending of it. A few things that you need to keep in mind. The very first, give strong reasons, that I am talking again and again. Give strong reasons with supportive argument to handle the situation wisely. Include more than one reason. So one reason is not sufficient. Minimum 2 reasons must be given. And don't become partial in this task. You won't say, okay, I'll finish this work early, then I'll come over there with you. So that's not possible. Okay, so I hope this topic is clear to you, and if you have any other doubt, you can ask me down there in the comment section. Keep learning with me. All the best.